Down. Lay down. Right, Ruger, lay down. Lay down. All right, sorry. I'm on the struggle bus today. Both these dogs are barking. And together, it's just too much for me. I was in the middle of sharpening my pencil, and I had to, you know. Thank you. I'm back. Thank you, everybody. We just ate the holy crap out of this pencil. I even have my headphones on. I'm so disturbed by Remy right now. How long can he go on like this? Like, how many days do we do this? I read something the other day that says that if I let up once, he'll go right back to it. I'm desperate. I thought about it. I'm not sure. Maybe during like summer hours, I probably will, because one of the things I'm going to experience is the window, having more exposure to the window, and I am unable to tolerate UVs on like a big level. And so I have to be really careful because the sun sets like legitimately behind our house right in my window. And so I'm trying to figure out like how, I mean, I can do some part shades, but I have to figure out the lighting thing because it's going to like blow out my lighting here. So I might, but I at the same time, like I kind of really like the streaming time. It gives me enough time to kind of like, it's too early for dinner for me, but it's also late enough that if I've got things going on. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm happy to just keep it right where it's at too. Just have to figure out how to make it work. Also, if you need me to get the camera closer or further away at any given time, or I'm off the page, let me know. Like, yo, Jess, what in the heck are you doing? This is the only time of day I can sit. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with this one, Lori. No, I mean, if it's gonna work for us to kind of keep the stream going like this, I'm perfectly content with keeping it. I don't want to mess anything up. I realize wholeheartedly how important timing is and stuff like that. And I picked this time for a reason because Sarah is normally not off work until 9 my time. So I get off stream and I'm able to kind of like get ready for her coming home and like maybe put dinner in if I'm able, all things. So I don't really think that a different time would work out for mine and Sarah's life either. But I was just worried about the sun and the heat. I'm trying to figure out also what I'm going to do because I'm going to have to get a microphone of some sort that blocks out the noise because I will have to have an air conditioner in here. Oh, thanks for that. You're late, bud. You're okay. Remy's okay. Everyone's okay, dude. We're all right. We're okay. And he's annoying us today. I know it. I hear it. You're out there barking at me and telling me to fix it. Hello, kitty. How are you? I don't know. Everybody needs a Sarah, right, Michelle? It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to our friend. Happy birthday to you. Might I say that my dinner last night, we had a teriyaki, was so good. So good. All right. I've got to do this gym. I'm terribly scared. Let's see. I think I need a sharper pencil. An even sharper pencil. Look, the ground's not going to get any softer spinning in circles around it. I know, you don't like it. I'm sorry. But you can choose to stand if you want to, sir. I don't think you like that, though. Ruger is very noise sensitive. So when Remy starts acting a fool, I try to bring him with me. He does a really good job of managing himself, but holy cow, I would not be able to if I was him. Yeah, I should grumbling, huh? Tell him to stop then, Ruger. If you don't like it, just be like, yo, little brother, we need to have a real big talk about your mannerisms. Tell him, Ruger. No, I didn't. You can look for us, though, if you want to. Myself. I'll send mine to you if you want. Or however, if you want to send me a link. Okay. Well, we'll talk about that. I'll get you that information later. Holy cow, I'm gonna die tonight. Why won't he stop? Here I go. If you just send it to me, I got it. The show on the road. Thank you. This is so small. Do you guys want to get closer to see the detail? There you go. A bit closer. Ruger is sitting here, like low-key growling. Okie dokie. He's like growling at him from the ground down here. Seriously, dude, shut your mouth. It's horrible, isn't it, Ruger? I don't like it either. It's very difficult. You don't know why you don't tell him. He'll listen to you, Ruger. He listens to you. This is the biggest mental exercise of my entire existence. This puts being a mother to shame. I'm just trying to color this gem, and I'm just faking it because I don't really know how to color this. So we'll see. So Keely's got plans this weekend. What's Amy got? Oh, Amy is busy. So Lori, do you have anything or are you just laying low? Oops. Well, I'm gonna hang out with us this weekend. So there's that, right? I bet you are. You haven't been feeling very well. Can you get a coffee? Sarah, I told you yesterday that you didn't look very good. No, fair enough. You got this, babe. You got this. You can do it. When you get home, you can go straight to bed. Get a full night's rest. Also need to make sure you're taking your vitamin D because you haven't been getting enough sunlight. The detail in this is a lot. And it's not just, my brain has to think about color theory. This one's a good exercise for my brain, to be honest with you. Underwater themes are not easy. Not for me. Like, this is like, you know, like a flat out ooey. It's really fun though. I am enjoying this page. Right. Oh, I don't enjoy. Oh my. Now he's gonna howl. Sarah works 4 days on and 4 days off. So every 4 days she has 4 days off. But when Sarah gets to her first day off, she literally has to sleep a lot. And then second day, she usually has a bit more pep in her step, but she's still kind of like work hungover. Um, she took the day off because she was just not able to function. And I think it's just, she has to bounce back. That's my opinion. Hello again. Well, I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I might just do a sandwich or something like that. I think I want to do some of those bagged salads because they're easy for me just to grab and I don't have to stand for a long period of time and don't have to be over the heat. You're okay. You're okay. You're not moving, buddy. I'm not moving. I'm sorry. I got you. You're okay. Good job, dude. Yes, this is a good boy. You're a good boy, Ruger. Yeah, it's a good boy. He's a good boy. Look at you. You get all mama to yourself. You don't have to share with your stinking little brother. Yeah, he's annoying, huh? Ruger just wants me to make him stop. He's like, I don't give a crap. Just do what you gotta do, Mom. I held off not doing live for a really long time because of them. And Sarah has tried to reassure me that it's going to be okay. So I'm trying not to give in to them driving me crazy. I'm having to put on the big, gigantic, huge, big girl pants right now because this is like human torture for my super sensory issues. Yeah, I like them. I mean, I need to have some protein on it, I'm sure, but I definitely think when Sarah has to work late and stuff like that, it helps. I do a lot of like vegetables and vegetable trays and stuff like that, just to kind of snack and um, but I can't, I just don't want to eat like junk food or, you know, stuff like that. I need to eat like better than that. So anything that comes from the microwave is typically not too healthy. But you know what I've been craving is vegetables with cheese on them. Man, I've been craving that bad. Oh, yeah, good idea. That's a really good idea. I like that. I'm going to do that. I love tuna and rice bowl. 90 seconds microwave, rice, and tuna just mix that. We don't have a microwave. We stopped using a microwave year and a half ago. I know I'm the same way, Amy. I feel like if I have to eat a meal without Sarah, I feel like I've lost my quality time with her. And I know that like that's hard, but I really. Are we back? Yeah, we did it. Oh, I can't stop breaking this tip. These are Blick pencils. They break very easily. Buffy, yeah. Thanks, Sarah. Aren't you like a big Buffy fan? Pervader powers, I love it. With your lights, with your lightsaber. That's hilarious. That cracks me up, actually. Well, that's a good question. That's a good question, Robin. I bet you get so dehydrated from the oxygen machine. Yeah, I would imagine you have to. Let the pencil go. I've never used this pencil before. It's new. I don't even know what this is. Refined? I don't even know what this pencil is, but it's a set I bought like 2-3 years ago, and I never used it. So here I am. They're hard lead compared to the other ones. This is a pretty light color, and I'm pressing pretty hard over the purple. What did you crave? Oh, you craved water. When I was pregnant with Mason, I craved crab viciously. Like I was so angry because I couldn't have crab all the time. Like who can have crab all the time? Plus, when you're pregnant, you can't have like you shouldn't eat like that all the time. But holy bejeebies, I was having a fit. Some pretty extreme stories within that. With Lucas, I craved Lucky Charms and Reese's peanut butter cups and Diet Coke. You guys ever mix two foods together that normally didn't go together and eat? I think I do that all the time. Like what? Give me an example. It's 38 now. I crave McDonald's cheeseburgers with my youngest. Crave Lay's, oh, and pickles. Yeah, I mean, not everybody does, right? Crave things. Did anybody eat anything weird? Never pregnant, but I mixed cheese with mayo, like a slice it from a brick and slab some mayo on it. Sarah, that is weird. I have dry mouth. It could be one more than, yeah, I refill my Stanley at least twice a day. Yeah. I mean, when you're pregnant, no, I didn't have any like bizarre cravings or I don't think I had anything like that. Like I know people that like one gal she would chew on toilet paper when she was pregnant. She would just wad it up and put it in her mouth like and just chew on it like that gal was one of the girls I worked with in the salon. Or she worked at my salon, shall I say? But she was telling me that when she was pregnant with her daughter, that she would literally just sit there and eat it, and So it tastes so good and she couldn't stop herself. But as soon as she wasn't pregnant, she didn't do it anymore. She had no desire. Well, yeah, mayo and cheese sandwiches. I guess that's the same. I think of mayo, I just think it's gross, you know? It's not. It's just not one of those foods that I'm like, yeah, buddy, you know? Well, when we were younger, we would eat, that's one of my brother's favorite things. We would eat popcorn with pickle juice on it. Sarah is a popcorn fanatic. She loves popcorn. Oh, you guys didn't tell me my the lights didn't go back on. Can't even see what I'm doing in here. It's like dark 30 in here. It's a miracle up here at home, but I've read a couple of times that mayo is good when you make grilled cheese sandwiches. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I like so you know what's funny is Sarah and I had our artichoke date night the other night. For those of you that don't know what I mean, is we like get artichokes, we fix them, and it's like entertainment slash we really love them. So it's like a super like us moment thing. And so we made pork chops and I shouldn't say we, Sarah made pork chops and artichokes, and we just peel them off and we eat them. And I like Miracle Whip on my sandwiches, but mostly anything else I'm gonna like mayonnaise. So she like dished me up a ramekin full of Miracle Whip, and I was like tasting. I was like, this is weird. I'm not sure what this is. And then I started realizing that she has her own container. I was like, why wouldn't we just share our own like together? Why would we dish out that much? So I said, next time, do you think maybe we'll just share one and maybe we'll just put a little extra in it because I don't eat that much of it. And she goes, oh, yeah, no problem. But I thought, I don't know what I was thinking, but it didn't taste right. I was like, is this like mayo here? She's like, no, it's Miracle Whip. I'm like, oh, well, I like I like my artichoke with mayo. How is she supposed to know that, right? Oh, no. Yeah, Brussels sprouts taste completely different, but I have learned to love Brussels sprouts. Matter of fact, I crave them now. I'm not sure what that is. By Hellman's Dukes. Yeah, I don't know what happened because I was like to the absolute no. We don't eat Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts don't belong in my life. And suddenly I tried them and I love them now. And I am quite thankful because they are some yummy. I love to grill them. like on the barbecue. Is it the tanginess or the bitterness that they have? They're really good if you put them with like bacon and garlic. Oh, some serious lovage there. Oh yeah, that's like I'll eat a whole jar of them. Expensive little snack there, but dang, I love them. Oh, I love some Brussels sprouts. Mm-mm-mm. That's some good eating good in the neighborhood, you know? I'm a big fan of like Brussels sprouts and like, okay, if you're a meat eater, are you a well done or medium rare? What are you? Medium well. Okay. Okay. How do you like it and why do you like it that way? And have you tried it any other way? When I eat meat, I always say, when they ask how do you like to, I say burnt, please. I eat wood. Dang it. Sarah's having a party over there. That can be very true on the getting it right when you step out to eat. Burnt? I can't eat burnt meat. For real, she eats the meat like it's still like purple, blue. I used to eat it like that, but I cannot eat it that way anymore. I am sick every time I do it now. But I do like mine quite rare. Not, I would say medium rare for me. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I got you. They are not the same. They don't even have the same flavor anymore. Like it's like literally some sort of like make believe meat world. Yeah, absolutely. If I'm gonna stove top of meat, you need to have like a cast iron or something like that, some sort of griddle. Because who wants to step out for $100 steak? It's just so expensive to eat out. Do you guys barbecue? Y'all can have it well done. Burnt hockey puck meat. Yeah, I think Sarah and I are pretty passionate about beef not being steaks, not being overly done. Okay, testing myself because there's tons of jewels down here, and that is very intimidating to your friend right here. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna give it a go. Oh, it is so fun. That's like, I love to barbecue. Ooh, dang tip. Nope, I can't use you. You gotta be sharp. Yes, me too. I'm the same way. Love barbecuing. Ew. Well, that's not yummy. I don't think any meat should ever be cold. That's crazy talk. Has anyone ever had vodka sauce in place of their spaghetti sauce? Yes. Yes, that is a good taste. I really enjoy it. I've had a vodka sauce like a um many different ways, I guess. I made it for my daughter a couple weeks ago. It's really hard for me to eat right after I cook, so I ended up not having it, but I did buy some to try. Yeah, it's good. Sarah and I, you'll hear about us talk about our budget. I gave up my income a year ago, and that's been financially tragic. And I can imagine you all understand that. So the way we cook and the way we eat these days has become like a mission of ours to eat the way we like to eat, but within our budget. And so a lot of times that means like we're going to use jar sauce. We're going to use these shelf items. And so when we cook, often we're vamping what we already have. And so we will throw different sauces together that you buy in a jar and then put tons of different seasonings that we have in it and totally just use them as bases, not um like, pour out the jar and put it in the pan and warm it up and serve it. We're way more finicky with our food than that. And yeah, it's been such a fun thing to explore with Sarah. Yeah, Sarah grew up only making things like really like, well, I shouldn't say only. That would be crazy talk. But a lot of times like fresher foods, fresher, which is great. You should eat like that. But when you can't, like use that stuff as a base and get a couple more ingredients, and you have like some pretty yummified dishes, if you will. It's crazy that fresh food costs more. Oh, it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting to me. I'm so like honestly revolted by it. Um, how about beans? Do you cook with like fresh beans? It did just fly by today. Well, it doesn't help that we've had a rudely interrupted Buffy that showed up. Yeah, you have to, because this stuff's weird out of the jar. I really do want to like learn how to cook with more beans. Yeah, butter beans are weird. Right, Sarah? My mother used to make spaghetti sauce from scratch, so I know how to do it, but I love the jar sauce. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I grew up eating jar sauce. I didn't even know Sarah's homemade sauce, legit the first time I've ever had homemade spaghetti sauce. And her family is Italian, so they really do cook very well. And it was passed on to Sarah, and I am delighted that I have a wife that cooks like that. Yeah, same with Michelle's. Michelle's was like lickety today. No baked beans. Yeah, you don't like that. What do you guys do with your beans? Besides, do you chili or do you have any like dishes that you make with it? Because we like to get like the bulk beans and stuff like that, and we've made like, a big pot of beans, but like you can only eat beans for so many days in a row before you're like seriously gonna throw beans at you. You know what I mean? I think maybe. My husband loves dry beans, so we either do black-eyed beans, pinto beans, black beans, usually with smoked turkey wings. Oh, I put beans and kidney beans in my chili. Okay, Jess is a great cook. The heat gets too fast. Yeah, I if I stand there and cook, my heart rate will go up to like 150. Yeah, butter beans with dried tomatoes, artichoke hearts, and spinach with. Lori, that sounds. I don't even know. I don't know if I like butter beans, but I literally think that sounds like legit. Too legit to quit. Hmm. I'm always just curious about beans because when I was growing up, my mom always had like a pot of beans, and we had a lot of beans with our meals, but they were just like you just eat the beans, right? With different flavors and stuff like that. And I do like that a lot actually. And I like that, you can make a pot and it can kind of go with you throughout the week. But I'm trying to figure out like what else do you do with them? Oh, I love. So that's another thing, like chili to people, right? I don't, there's a certain spice that people put in their chili sometimes. I don't like it. I don't even know what it is, but it's like a little bit like of a spice. It's not, it like tastes like it has like chai tea in it or something, or nutmeg or something. I don't know. Do butter? Probably not. Oh my God, we would be butterbean happy. Cumin probably. Okay, cayenne. Maybe I don't know. I think it might be the cumin because I like cumin, but very like small and increments of it. Just get yourself under control and quit breaking your hips. True, but I have a story about smoked turkey. Let's hear it. I want to hear it. Pasta and beans. I can't spell what it is in Italian. So they're kind of a snappier, right? They're like a little bit like crispier. About 10 years ago, I made beans, and after dinner, I went to bed. I had the worst stomach ache of my life, so I kept taking pain pill every 20 or 30 minutes till no longer available. Mm-hmm. I've had that before. Pasta fagioli? I don't know. Oh no. Did you eat something that doesn't like you? Now, I eventually fell asleep, and my hubby woke me up and said my stomach looked weird. I was hugely bloated. Oh, yes. Oh, goodness. The suspense, Sarah says. Is I, oh, sorry. Open up the window really quick and it's probably going to make a camera. Dang. I can't wait for Robin to tell us what happened. Okay, and the pain was beyond description. So I get rushed to the hospital, sent straight back, and seen right away. You guys, I can smell outside in the rain, and it truly right now reminds me of being in van life. It smells so incredible outside. They said I needed an emergency surgery, but needed a specialist, so they rushed me to the Boston hospital. Wow. Then after surgery, I don't remember anything for a couple days and was in the hospital for about. What the heck, Robin? This is wild. Shell says, wow, Robin. I had a perforated my bowel. Hi, yay. Well, my goodness, what happened? Like, how'd that happen? Is it from the beans? Or you just thought it was like, oh my gosh, that's very wild. Oh my goodness, that is crazy, Michelle. So your mom had that too? Swallowed a piece of the turkey bone. Oh, and it hurt you. It cut you. Sarah, the beans come alive. Oh. That was probably excruciating pain. You're so cute, Sarah. What the fluke? Oh, man, we've all had some close calls, haven't we? Man, life is so scary. You eat beans and you go to bed and you wake up almost dead, you know? Jeez. Robin, I'm so happy that you went to the hospital. Holy cow. That was pretty extreme. Beyond belief, I imagine that. That was just probably past labor pain. What? What are we talking about, Michelle? But beans, the more you eat. What is it? Beans, more beans. The more you eat, the more you too. I don't remember. There's a song about it. And it's pretty cruel and crude and disgusting. Friends, I wanted to let you know Michelle does go live usually 3-ish p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that makes it 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And so check her out. Sometimes when she's feeling good enough, she's streaming again. So let's make sure to support each other and stop in and say hello. Please and thank you. She's been doing some really cool coloring. She's been trying to keep up with us here, and right now she's over there coloring this page. She's about to she it's a whip for her. She started it a long time ago and decided to finish it up. So she's trying to figure out what she's going to do with her background. So yeah, I'm sure there's lots to do there. And I don't think Robin is streaming, but she's got some videos out. Like, make sure to check on Robin and see what she's doing these days. Go to their pages and hit some thumbs up, and perhaps share with somebody that likes content like that. And Amy, she's been doing some awesome videos and a ton of shorts. I love it, Keely. And she's working her tail off with these videos and shorts, and just really proud of what she's doing. And I love that for Amy. And Lori is a very talented colorist, and she has a lot to show, so she does that through her videos. And she has a lot of conversation in it. Nice, because there's a lot of good information there. So please take a look at them. And if you come across some great colorists, please feel free to, add them in here. Let us know who you're watching. That stuff's important. I want to continue to grow, and I do best by watching people. And I think that if you were to have like a colorist that you wanted me to check out, so I can like see how they do it and try something new here, I think that would be fun. Didn't miss anybody, did I? Keely is definitely here and helps out and joins in and is participating. But Keely, I don't think you're making content. Is that right? Sarah, Sarah is making content. Check out Sarah's page. Sarah's Art Emporium. She's doing some mini things right now. She'll mostly be doing shorts, I think, for the time being. She's new to videoing things and navigating her way through that. And that stuff's not easy. And you want to learn things on your own. You don't want to be told everything. So yeah, it's been a fun journey on this side of the camera for us, because there's a lot of learning lately. Pretty fly for a blue guy. That's funny. Thank you, Jess. I'm getting back into jigsaw puzzles and would really want to get back into his video book review. Yeah, I remember you were doing that for a while, but I'm a few months before ready for. You know what? Take your time. Take your time. There's no want to. I think when we start over processing and I must, I think we start to kind of resent it, and we've all been there. Michelle, Michelle has what? Hey Jess, go look at my comment and what I said about Octavia. Where Octavius is looking snazzy. Thank you, doll. Thank you. He's coming up in the world. I gotta get that hat done, I think. I'm not sure what to do. You guys have any suggestions for that hat? Do I make the color the same, or do I change it? What do I do? Lori also has been trying to do lives, but Lori's is hit and miss on how she feels, and so we all respect that. But head over to her footage and take a look at her content. Yeah. No, you can just ask me to do something. You don't have to be overly polite or anything. I may be lacking the video department, but I have been blogging for 6 years and almost 20. Yeah, yeah, no, no, no. I'm always impressed by what you have done, Robin. Like when you were reviewing on like Amazon and stuff, it takes a lot of energy to do that stuff. I don't even want to make one review. Even if I'm passionate about it, I don't like it. He officially thinks he is being mistreated. Ruger, what's wrong with your brother? Yeah, yeah, I think it's you're good at it. I like hearing your perspective. I think you should give it a go when you start to feel a little bit better, Robin, because I think people like the book the book community like that's very well respected, and I think that you are respected in it. You're really good with your words, like expressing them through writing. That's my understanding of you. I know. What do I do, guys? Just be real quiet. Well, hello, Ivy. How are you? Welcome. Um, Michelle, we all want to do that, do we not? Man, I'll tell you right now, there's some heel clicking I would have done. But ultimately, it's led me to who and where I am today. And somehow I kind of just have to be okay with it, as hard as it is to just grasp onto. Sometimes I'll lay there right before I wake up because I have to kind of like pace myself before I get out of bed. Usually I'll drink like a Gatorade before I jump up. Sometimes I lay there and I forget. I forget that I can't just jump up and I'll jump up and be like, whoa, Nelly. And that's like sets the pace for my whole day, right? Why is it just that he wants my attention? If I could, yeah. Thank you, Ivy. We don't have a relationship at all and it's heartbreaking. Michelle, you can start now. The future is here now. Focus on. Yes, yes, Keely. Let's talk about that for a second, Michelle, because I could do the same thing. Like I have been one heck of a forgive my French, but badass. And I'm just not that anymore. And I'm struggling with my actual identity because of it. Like, who am I? Was I ever capable of this? Am I actually just like fooling myself that I was ever able to handle it because I was actually just being stuck. Oh, all the different things that just literally never stop. Yeah, I hear you because that happens to me. Sometimes I'll get settled in and I'm laying there, Michelle, and all of a sudden my nose will start itching. And I like, if I have thing changes. Yeah, but honestly, Robin, I'm super thankful to, experience you being able to try and come back to your journey. It's so I'm doing the same thing right now, you know? I'm doing the exact same thing. Struggling through it every day. I don't wake up every day and go, "God, I can't wait to go live. I can't wait to hang out with you guys." But in order for me to go through live, I have to deal with this damn dog barking. It's hard for me to sometimes sit up this long. Like, but I'm trying personally, and do not think I'm judging in any way. But I'm trying to use this as like physical therapy for men, I guess, and therapy, like mentally and physically. Thank you. I'm trying like hell, honestly, because I want to show the boys that disability and defeat doesn't change everything about us, and that it might change a bunch about us, but it doesn't have to change everything. And what would I do if I'm gone and they don't know how to continue if bad things happen to them? So I'm trying. Brown, oh brown, where are you, brown? There you are. On her end, Sarah, yes, she has cut ties with her entire family. Oh man. Mm. You are still you, and you're still awesome. You're very talented and sharing yourself with the community. It's great. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's not easy to do. It's really not easy to be vulnerable like this. I've been in the color community. I see how judgmental it is. And I see that not everybody opens up and that there are more conservative thought processes in it. But there's a place for everybody in it. And if I everyone else, quite possibly some people can accept me, right? And so I've had massive changes over my years, and y'all have seen me go from being in a heterosexual relationship at that time of my life and living van life to me going completely away and self healing myself and believing in myself to finding the most amazing partner that anybody could ask for and more. And then now that means that I'm in a different type of relationship. I'm not in a heterosexual relationship. I'm gay. So where do I fit in there? Do I fit into the coloring community? Did I ever fit into the coloring community? Are people ever going to be nice to me? Am I here for them? Am I here? I mean, I could go on and on and on and on about the millions of questions as to why I left and why I am back. And no matter what my struggle is, I love to do art. And I am so eager to find my community. I just literally lost my entire family this last month. And I don't mean they all died, but my brother. And because my brother died, my family no longer is a family. And I have to go out there and be responsible for that. I have to go out there and find my unit, find my people, and not sit here and just feel sorry for myself that these people that when I was time stamped and dated came into my life. But that's still my choice. And so, with that being said, there is a place for me in this community, right? I'm hoping. See, I didn't see Keely's comment. Yeah. So, off the soapbox and on to coloring, but that's the reality. That's what my truth is. So, thank you, every single one of you, for every single second that you offer me. You guys are a bigger part of healing my heartbreak than you guys could ever imagine. Why does it seem like there are so many pieces to this? There's hardly anything on this page. I've colored Kirby Rosanis like a million times, right? What is the problem here? Thank you, Michelle. I'm glad I'm back. And I watched Lurked for a long time before I came. I hung out on a lot of your channels. And I had decided that when I came back, like that I wanted to be friends with Michelle. And so I have stuck very close to Michelle this whole time. And then I come back in and then she gets sick. And I literally thought to myself, did I come and kill her? Like I was really tripping. You can ask Sarah. And so, yeah. And I appreciate that, Keely. We don't have the same acceptance in our personal lives. And so because of that, we don't feel accepted anywhere. It shouldn't be like that because love is love. But it is that way. It is. And people are going to not talk to me because of it. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you for staying away. But I will tell you that if you have a problem with it and you're lurking, that's weird. I love my lurkers. But don't lurk because you think it's like contagious or something. Like I'm not going to make you gay, you know? Pretty harsh, right, guys? But that's how I think about it. 1 in every 4 people are gay. Sit on the bus, you're sitting next to gay people. Show up to work, you're sitting next to gay people. Like they're everywhere. I know that. I was there, Michelle. I was there. And I also heard a lot of the comments from behind the scenes and people not knowing how I identify or what my sexual preference was just because I was in a heterosexual relationship doesn't have anything to do with where I really was in life or what my opinions were. So I actually got to know the truth about how people feel about being attracted to the same sex before I came back. So people can do and do and do all they want to and say and act how they want to, but I already know a lot of the truth about what people thought about that, Michelle, and I'm here to tell you it don't matter. Let them go. Let them go because you know what? The people that do accept you, I'm here. And it's not because you're bi, because I could give a crap who you go to your bed with. That's disgusting and very perverted. I know you're not cuddling me, you're not paying my bill. What do you care? But that's my own opinion and it's a reality and it's gonna stick around. So, we will talk about controversial on this page. I'm not like everybody else. I'm not here to pretend like I don't have a voice and that I'm perfect and that my life is perfect because guess what? It's messed up. And I can't sit here every single day for 3 hours a day and never talk about myself. Hence the reason I'm here. who talk, who understand, who make community. I will accept if you're different. I just want y'all to know that than me. 100%. I don't really care. I just ask for respect and kindness and consideration before you open our mouths. People are so damn mean, it's sick. Yeah, you all know what you are. You know what you're attracted to. I mean, I guess some people may not. I'm not saying, like, I shouldn't say everybody, that's so ridiculous, Jess. But we have a lot of understanding about who we are, especially once you've reached like my age. Y'all know. You may not give into it. It may not be what you want to do with your life and your life choices, but and I found out in my 45 years, a lot of gay, bi, lesbian, binary can turn into your friends. Hang out in for sure. And that goes for any relationship. I have had lots of friends that are really different than me, culturally, color, and you can find common ground. Stop making what somebody looks like important to you. That I feel like that has a lot to do with it. And the beautiful thing is, y'all wouldn't even know if I didn't tell you. I could keep saying partner for the rest of my life if you want me to. But guess what? I don't care if you want me to, I'm here to be me, and I can't express that enough, I guess. So for those of you that are here and don't give a crap about that stuff, hallelujah. Thank you for making our planet a better place to be. Like, you do care. Thank you for not punishing me for your opinion. Is that fair enough? Why, thank you. No, you can say that, Michelle. You can say that. Thank you. I mean, in general, like, there's some pretty interesting, fun facts about me, and a lot of it has nothing to do, like, with my sexuality in any way, you know? Thank you, Keely. Thank you. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, not everybody coloring in coloring books are the same. We're not one type of human. And you know what? The cool thing about social media is you can go find your people. So I just think it's one of those things, like, if it's not for you, if I'm not for you, if me being gay has nothing to do with you not liking me, more power to you. Please do not be here if you don't like me. There's no point in it. Go find your people. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life. And I'm old enough to understand all the things I'm damn well saying. Yes, thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And I'm telling you, thank you so much. You guys give up so much of your time to be here with me. I'm beyond, like, I can't believe how much time you guys give me. And I really appreciate it. And don't worry, we'll find more friends. We're going to keep finding friends and building a community of coolness, regardless of who or what the heck you are. I know, me too. Me too. I would love that. I really wish that was our reality. Nice. Just, I mean, I'd love to just pick you up and take you to lunch, you know? But don't give up, Michelle, because we can still meet one day. Also, a lot of people could say to me, Jess, I don't want to hear about this stuff. I come to, coloring community to forget about my life. You are forgetting about your life. You're hearing about mine. You don't have to think about yours just because we're talking about something. You can control that. You don't have to be in it. You can think of somebody else or something else. And if you're like, well, that's negative or that's this or that, well, the reality is there's things in life we're all dealing with, and it's not going to be just like you. I can go on for hours and hours about mental health. Good night, Lori. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll chat with you soon, hopefully. Happy eating. I don't know. I guess I could. Do you think I should? He finally was quiet. My God. That was like some human torture. See, I always know when it's time to go because Lori has to go feed mom. And so I'm like, oh, oops, I'm over. I should probably set an alarm for it. I mean, I could probably stay for a few more minutes, but I do got to go grab something to eat because I haven't had food. Michelle, happy eating. Yeah, tell Charlie we said hi and come color with us. Why do you think there aren't as many male colorists? Do you think it has to do with the fact that there aren't as many male colorists, or do you think that it has to do with the fact that there aren't very many books that catered to them, or what do you think the issue is there? What's up? Yeah, it might be, Sarah. It might be that. But I wish it wasn't like that. Imagine if I ever did live near you, we could do lives together. Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't bother me. So, and I hear that, Amy, but I want to know like why we don't have colorists in the community. Do you know what I mean? Like where are the colorists in the community? Like if Charlie started his own coloring channel, it would like take the heck off. Simply because he's a guy and 100% man, you know, kind of a thing. Well, and you know what? We would be the first to tell you it's time to go. We know how to set boundaries. And if we don't, we're definitely learning. Because you're right, married people do need time together. A lot of time. They're building an entire life together. It's not like we're just, you know, best friends hanging out over here. You know, we've got like bills to talk about, life plans, and, you know, we have mortgage and yard work to do. And but you could just be in the art room. We don't care. Sorry. Sorry, puppy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stay over here. Yeah, lay down. Lay down. But mom, I was fluffy. I forget. I'm sorry, but sorry. I'm sorry. You want to go out? You want to go out? Or you want to lay down? Which one? You want to lay down? Lay down. Oh, I said Charlie should have his own coloring channel. He would be successful at a channel simply because he's a man. Because we have hardly any colorists in the community, and I was asking, like, why don't we have guys that color that are like, you know, just in general, it doesn't matter like if they're dudes or not dudes, but you know, like coloring is art. It's not like little girls' hobbies. Yeah, exactly. Other men could feel comfortable. He wouldn't even have to talk. All he would have to do is color, put it to music, and people would be like, oh my gosh. It would be a phenomenon. And I'm only saying that he does color. You know, like if he didn't color, I wouldn't be like, hey, Charlie, you should da 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 da. Because that would be weird. Well, why would I do that, Jess? You know? But I'm just saying, it's pretty cool. Yeah, just have him do like a video with you. That's all, Amy. Just start there. Coloring with Charlie. Coloring with Charlie and Amy. I like that. The Amy and Charlie coloring channel. Come on, can't you hear it, Amy? You can hear it. She's gonna literally stop talking to me and bug her. I know, it's so good. Like even if you just recorded a wince of your coloring date nights, wouldn't that just be so Charlie's Factory of Coloring? Oh my gosh, how cute. We did have a male coloring channel. It was John. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. See, we do need another one. We need another male. We need all kinds of colorists representing all parts of life. That's what we need. And then the coloring community could accept more, I think. That's just my opinion. Because I think men have a place in our coloring community. Anybody does. Why is it solidly just like, okay, so some of you know, Sarah and I do ceramics, right? You see male and females in ceramic. Now, it probably is maybe more female dominant in it, but they're doing their thing. Everyone's doing their thing because it's art. It has nothing to do with our being female. Like, just trying to understand the culture. What is going on? Forget about a specific part of life, men exist. I know because I have 2 little men in my life and I birthed them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe, and then Amy, you're not doing it by yourself. You got your rock with you. Hmm. I've been stopped in the store like Walmart while I'm looking at books, and men will be standing there looking at them. I'm just like, I want to be like, hey, I like coloring too. You should make a YouTube channel. But I can't just do that to perfect strangers. Certain they'll get the wrong impression, right? Hmm. I had this conversation with our youngest son, Lucas. Why don't we have more coloring? We all color when we're going to school. It's a skill you learn. Why are we ashamed of it? Then Lori, I need to know about these things because I'm oblivious. I keep looking and looking and I don't see anything. And not because I want to be weirdo and find them. I'm intrigued by it. Like what? I want to see this. I'm so excited. I would do school all over again. I was very timid until about, I don't know, the 6th grade. I was very timid. And boom, out I came. I had full personality once I left that side of town and was like taken in differently with other types of kids. Coloring Commander, him and wife both have channels. Colors his books. Oh, thank you, Lori. I'm gonna check him out. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you want to go out? Be a good boy and be patient. No waiting for mama, huh? Job. There's like, get me out of here. Don't want to do it again because it was horrible for me in the 10th grade. I quit twice, finally went back and graduated at the age. Yeah, but you know what though? You know what? If you went back to school, your experience would not be, the same. School is a privilege. We should be thankful that we have the ability to learn. Do we all feel that way? Probably not. I get it. Our school, what we went through growing up dictates a lot in life. Ruger? No. He says, just one more time, Mom. One more time. Yeah, bullies are awful. They are. But unfortunately, bullies are even in adulthood. Sometimes it's even worse, Mean people in this world. That's one thing I will tell you right now. I don't like bullies. I don't like them, and I will definitely defend the underdog. I think it's disgusting when people bully somebody because bullying means that you believe you're better than. And that's like disgusting behavior to me. The youngest, Lucas, he dealt with a lot of bullying. He's different. He's different. So he dealt with a lot of it. And I knew as a mom, like, there's no way for me to fix it for him. So all I could do is give him coping skills while he was going through it. Someone that had what was being mean to me at school, I've seen him as an adult, and he said sorry, and I said to him, "Do not teach your kids to do that." Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you will. You will. That's the thing is like sometimes we need something to kick us in our rear to understand where we're at and what we need to do with ourselves. I think that just like you graduated and you doesn't matter if it took time. It's going to take time to bounce back to anything we do. And don't let those bullies that picked on us when we were kids define who you are. Letting a bully define who you are is literally letting them win. And I can't figure out, even myself, for those of you that bullied even myself, why? Why? What made you think that that was like awesome? You know? As an adult, right now, today, that person's probably just as much of a bully. I believe that in somehow, some way. Maybe it's at their job only. Maybe it's just somewhere. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But a lot of the bullies that I saw growing up are still quite bullyish. Unless maybe they had some sort of like reckoning with it or something. But those people that I saw that were bullies as kids, they bully differently now. And I often will see kids that were bullied become adults that bully. I see that a lot. I watched my brother when he was really little get bullied and picked on a lot. I think I am. I don't have to stay here. I can go. It's been 30 minutes over, so that's crazy talk. Um, I should probably get off here and find some food. So, y'all have any questions? Yeah, you're right. Success is also not the massive milestones, it's the small ones. Like the fact you're celebrating going outside. Oh, I also wanted to celebrate. Amy hit 100 subscribers today. I was so excited for her. I'm not sure. I don't know what I have to eat in there. I have to go look. They sure do. Probably a PB&J and veggies. But anyway, all my friends, thank you so much for being here. And for sure, thank you so much for letting me be me. And I appreciate you showing up as you. Oh, 2.5 hours, I'll be home. Yeah, it'll be here before you know it. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't mind sometimes. It just depends. Like when we finally settled Remy down, it's like, okay, well, I guess now I can color and I can have a conversation and I can hear my brain and all that stuff. So, yeah, thank you for encouraging me too. And I totally love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Um, do you want me to finish this up and show it tomorrow, or do we color on this and start something new tomorrow? Well, what do you think? Okay. It's up to you. Well, I'll make that decision tonight. But I'm happy to know that it's an open decision. And totally will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody that comes in, comes out, returns, later, friends spanking new to me, lurkers. And if y'all need anything, you know where I'm at. Talk to you later. Toodles, my noodles.